What if I told you that an April Fool's prank could land you in jail? Or cost someone their job? Or even worse, result in total chaos? April Fool's Day is supposed to be fun, right? But some people take it way too far. So far that their so-called prank turns into a disaster. And today, we're counting down 51 April Fool pranks that went horribly, horribly wrong. Make sure you watch till the end, because prank number 1 was so bad, it involved an entire city and the police had to step in. And if you will enjoy this video, please like the video and subscribe the channel because we are close to 500 subscribers. So, let's get started. Number 1. Imagine walking into a public restroom, sitting down, and boom, the toilet explodes underneath you. Sounds like something out of a nightmare, right? Well, in 2013, a group of pranksters thought it would be hilarious to put small firecrackers in public toilets. But things went terribly wrong when a man in his 50s sat down and the firecracker exploded, causing serious burns and injuries. The pranksters? They were caught and arrested. Moral of the story? Some jokes belong in the trash, not the toilet. Number 2. Two radio hosts thought it would be funny to announce on air that they were quitting their jobs live. They gave a fake, emotional speech about how they were done and walked out of the studio. The problem? Their boss was listening. And guess what? He took them seriously and actually fired them. They begged to get their jobs back, but it was too late. A prank turned into career suicide. Number 3. Have you ever imagined winning the lottery? Feeling that rush of excitement, thinking you just became a millionaire? Now imagine finding out it was all a cruel joke. One man bought fake lottery tickets and handed them to his friends. One of them thought they won $500,000. He ran out of the house screaming, called his family, and even quit his job on the spot. When he found out it was fake, let's just say that friendship didn't last. Number 4. A marketing team decided to pull a prank by announcing that their company's CEO had died. They even wrote a fake obituary and posted it on the company's official website. The problem? Investors saw it. The company's stock crashed overnight, costing millions in losses. The CEO was very much alive, but the employees behind the prank weren't so lucky. They all got fired. Number 5. One teenager thought it would be funny to steal his friend's car as a prank and hide it for the whole day. What he didn't know? His friend immediately reported it stolen to the police. Cops were on the lookout, and when they found the teenager driving it, they arrested him at gunpoint. What started as a prank ended with criminal charges. Number 6. A man jokingly told a flight attendant that his friend had a bomb in his suitcase. Within minutes, the entire plane was evacuated, security teams were deployed, and flights were delayed for hours. The prankster was arrested, fined heavily, and banned from flying with the airline, possibly for life. Turns out, making bomb jokes at an airport isn't funny. It's a crime. Number 7. 3 friends decided to stage a fake home invasion to prank their buddy. One wore a mask and burst into the house pretending to rob him. The victim, terrified, grabbed a real knife and stabbed the prankster in the arm. The bleeding prankster had to be rushed to the hospital, and all 3 were arrested for reckless endangerment. The lesson? Fake crimes lead to real consequences. Number 8. College students dressed as a ghost to scare their elderly landlord at night. When he saw them, he collapsed. He had suffered a mild heart attack. What was supposed to be a joke turned into a medical emergency. The students were forced to pay his hospital bills and faced legal trouble. Some pranks aren't worth the risk. Number 9. A woman pranked her boyfriend by saying she was pregnant. He was shocked but promised to support her. The next day, she revealed it was an April Fool's joke. Instead of laughing, he broke up with her on the spot. The prank ruined their relationship, proving that some jokes cut way too deep. Number 10. A worker pranked his boss by pretending to put poison in his coffee. He made exaggerated gestures and smirked as his boss drank it. Another coworker panicked and called 911. Paramedics rushed in, only to find out it was a joke. The prankster was fired instantly and charged for making a false emergency report. Number 11. A girl texted her boyfriend saying, "We need to talk. I think we should break up." She waited for his reaction, but instead of pleading or asking why, he replied, "I agree. I've been thinking the same thing." Shocked, she tried to reveal it was a joke, but he had already blocked her. This prank backfired horribly. Number 12. A man decided to prank his wife, who had a huge fear of spiders. He bought ultra-realistic fake spiders and placed them in her bed while she was asleep. As soon as she woke up and saw them, she screamed in terror and instinctively jumped out of bed. In her panic, she tripped over the nightstand and hit her head hard. The husband rushed to help, realizing his joke had gone too far. To make matters worse, his wife was furious and refused to speak to him for days. Lesson learned? Never prank someone with their biggest fear. It could go horribly wrong. Number 13. An employee wanted to lighten the mood at work, so he pulled the fire alarm to clear out the office. He expected some laughs, but instead, chaos erupted. Employees rushed out, some falling and getting injured in the process. The fire department arrived minutes later, only to discover it was a false alarm. Not only did the prankster get fired on the spot, but he was also fined thousands of dollars for wasting emergency resources. On top of that, the company had to compensate the injured employees. Instead of being the office comedian, he became the guy who lost his job over a dumb prank. Number 14. A husband wanted to prank his wife, so he bought a fake lottery ticket and handed it to her, telling her it was a real one. She scratched it off and saw that she had won $500,000. Overcome with joy, she started crying, called her family, and even told her boss she was quitting her job. When he revealed it was a prank, her happiness turned into pure rage. She didn't find it funny at all. In fact, she was so furious that she packed her bags and left him for good. What seemed like a harmless joke ended up ruining their marriage. Number 15. A woman decided to prank her sister by texting her, "I'm so sorry, but your dog got out and was hit by a car." The sister, who loved her dog more than anything, immediately broke down in hysterical tears. She was inconsolable, calling friends and family, saying she couldn't handle the loss. Minutes later, the prankster texted, "April Fools, your dog is fine." But instead of laughing, her sister was enraged. She refused to talk to her for months. Some pranks aren't jokes, they're just cruel. Number 16. Two high school students thought it would be hilarious to spray paint "School closed forever" on the front doors of their campus. The next morning, hundreds of students and parents saw the sign and assumed it was real. Chaos broke out as news spread. Parents called the school, and local news reporters even showed up. When security cameras caught the pranksters red-handed, they were suspended indefinitely and had to pay for the damages. Instead of being funny, their prank cost them their education. Number 17. A man texted his entire family, saying he had been in a serious car accident and was in the hospital. His parents, siblings, and even his grandmother rushed to the emergency room, completely distraught. When they arrived and found out it was a joke, their concern turned into pure rage. His grandmother was so shaken that she actually had to be admitted for high blood pressure. His family cut him off financially, and he lost their trust forever. Number 18. A woman decided to prank her boyfriend by saying, "I have to tell you something. I cheated on you." Expecting a dramatic reaction, she waited for him to panic. But instead, he calmly said, "I knew it. I cheated too." She immediately tried to reveal it was a joke, but he didn't believe her. No matter how much she begged, he refused to take her back. Her prank backfired horribly, ending a perfectly good relationship over a joke that was never funny to begin with. Number 18. A high school teacher wanted to prank his students, so he announced that he was quitting and wouldn't be their teacher anymore. Some students cried, others wrote heartfelt goodbye letters. After 10 minutes, he revealed it was a joke. Instead of laughter, students were furious. Parents complained to the school, and he was suspended for causing unnecessary emotional distress. Number 20. A man faked his own death and sent out fake funeral invitations to his friends and family, thinking it would be funny to watch them mourn, only to surprise them by jumping out of a coffin. His family didn't find it funny. They were devastated. Some even fainted from the shock. Instead of a happy reunion, he was disowned by many of his loved ones. Number 21. A woman told her best friend she was moving to another country for good. Her best friend was heartbroken, threw her a surprise farewell party, and even gave her a sentimental gift. When she revealed it was just a joke, the best friend felt betrayed. She ended the friendship, saying she couldn't trust her anymore. Number 22. An employee decided to fake a pregnancy as an April Fool's joke. She told her co-workers and even hinted at it to her boss. HR got involved, and when they found out it was a prank, she was suspended for lying about something that could have affected workplace policies. Number 23. A group of tourists called 911, saying the hotel they were staying in was on fire. They thought it would be funny to see the fire trucks arrive for no reason. When the firefighters found out it was a joke, the pranksters were arrested and fined thousands of dollars for wasting emergency services. Number 24. A man pranked his friend by hiring actors dressed as police officers to arrest him for a fake crime. They handcuffed him, read him his charges, and even put him in the back of a squad car. The worst part? Real police arrived, thinking a real crime was happening. The prankster was arrested for impersonating law enforcement. Number 25. A woman texted her boyfriend from a fake number, pretending to be his secret lover. She wrote, "Last night was amazing. Can't wait to see you again." Her boyfriend freaked out, swearing he was faithful, but she pretended to catch him in a lie. He got so upset that he broke up with her, even after she revealed the prank. Turns out he was already insecure, and this joke destroyed their trust completely. Number 26. A boss thought it would be funny to fake fire an employee for April Fools. He called them into his office, put on a serious face, and said, "I'm sorry, but we have to let you go." The employee was devastated, thinking about bills and rent. They immediately packed their things and walked out in tears, before the boss could even reveal it was a joke. By the time the boss called them back, they had already accepted another job offer. Joke's on him. He lost a great employee. Number 27. A husband pranked his wife by giving her a fake lottery ticket, making her believe they won $10 million. She started celebrating, making calls, and even quit her job on the spot. When she found out it was a prank, she was furious. Worse, she couldn't get her job back. The prank ended their marriage. She left him that same night. Number 28. A woman texted her boyfriend, "I've been thinking, I don't think this is working anymore." Her boyfriend called her in tears, trying to save the relationship. She laughed and said, "April Fools." He didn't laugh back. Instead, he said, "Maybe you're right." He realized he was already unhappy and ended things for real. Number 29. A teenager wanted to prank his mom, so he sent a text saying, "I got in a bad accident. I don't think I'm going to make it." His mom immediately called 911 and rushed to the hospital, only to find out it was all a joke. She was so upset, she didn't speak to him for 2 weeks, and he lost his phone for months. Number 30. A dad thought it would be funny to pretend to lose his son in a crowded mall. He ran around screaming, "I can't find my kid," while his wife panicked. Security locked down the mall and called the police. When he finally admitted it was a joke, the officers were not amused, and he was banned from the mall for life. Number 31. A man thought it would be hilarious to propose to his girlfriend in a crowded shopping mall, only to immediately laugh and say, "April Fools." The crowd, which had gathered to cheer, suddenly went silent. The girlfriend's face turned pale, and she was humiliated beyond belief. Instead of laughing it off, she simply said, "You know what? We're done." Number 32. A woman posted on social media that she was pregnant as an April Fool's joke. She expected laughing emojis. Instead, she got angry messages from people who had struggled with infertility and miscarriage. Some even unfollowed her. But the worst part? Her boyfriend had been secretly excited about the news. Number 33. A teenage boy thought it would be funny to prank his little sister by telling her that their beloved dog had run away. She burst into tears, frantically searching the house and even running into the street to look for him. After an hour of panic, her brother laughed and said, "April Fools, he's in the backyard." She was so heartbroken that she refused to speak to him for weeks. Number 34. A woman called her best friend and told her that she was moving to another country for a job. Her friend was devastated. She cried for hours, reminiscing about their childhood memories and all the things they still wanted to do together. Then, just as she was about to throw a farewell party, the woman laughed and said, "April Fools." Her friend was so hurt and betrayed that their friendship was never the same again. Number 35. A college student called his strict parents and told them he was dropping out to become a musician. His parents were furious. Before he could say April Fools, they had canceled his tuition payments and cut him off financially. Number 36. A man told his unemployed friend that he had secured them their dream job at a big company. Overjoyed, the friend went out and bought new clothes, told his family, and started celebrating. Then, just before he was about to call the company to confirm, his friend laughed and said, "April Fools." The betrayal hit so hard that they never spoke again. Number 37. A husband decided to prank his wife by telling her he wanted a divorce. He expected her to beg him to stay, but instead, she calmly agreed and said, "I've actually been thinking the same thing." Turns out she had been unhappy for a long time and took his joke as a sign to finally end it. What started as a prank ended with lawyers and divorce papers. Number 38. A man pranked his friend by jumping out of the bushes with a fake knife. The problem? His friend had a concealed carry license. Panicked, he pulled out his gun and fired, hitting the prankster in the leg. Instead of a good laugh, the prank ended with a trip to the hospital and a permanent limp. Number 39. A YouTuber set up cameras in his home and staged a fake robbery to prank his girlfriend. As soon as she saw the masked intruder, she ran to the kitchen and grabbed a knife. Terrified, the YouTuber had to reveal himself immediately, or risk getting stabbed for real. Lesson: never joke about life-threatening situations. Number 40. A man told his girlfriend he had terminal cancer just to see how she'd react. She was devastated, and even started planning to take care of him in his final months. When he finally laughed and said, "April Fools," she walked out and never came back. Number 41. A man gave his mom a fake winning lottery ticket, making her believe she had won $500,000. She jumped up, screamed, and started making plans to buy her dream house. When she found out it was a prank, she broke down crying because she had been struggling financially for years. Her son felt horrible and spent months trying to earn back her trust. Number 42. A high school student called in a fake bomb threat as an April Fool's joke. The entire school was evacuated, police and bomb squads swarmed the building, and parents panicked. When they caught the prankster, he was expelled immediately and charged with a felony. Number 43. A passenger jokingly told his friend, "I should pretend to hijack this plane." A flight attendant overheard, and within seconds air marshals tackled him, and the flight was grounded. He was arrested and banned from flying ever again. Number 44. A teenager attempted an April Fool's stunt, pretending to jump off a 4-story building onto hidden safety padding. At the last second, he miscalculated and missed the landing area, crashing to the ground in front of horrified bystanders. What was supposed to be a prank ended in a real-life tragedy. So, you have to it. April Fool's pranks are supposed to be fun, but as these stories prove, some people take them way too far. The best pranks are harmless, funny, and don't hurt anyone. Which of these pranks shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And remember, think twice before pulling a prank, because it might go way too far. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel for more insane stories.